eventually you would start replacing parts.
Right, yeah.
To the point that you are no longer original. So would you really be you then at that point?
I don't know.
That's a like a philosophy question as old as time.
A tale as old as time.
But well, it's true. Like it's because like this really where that philosophy question came from was the Argonaut.
Yeah.
Odysseus and the Odyssey and all that shit. The ship he was on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Supposedly after he came back, that ship was in harbor for like thousands of years.
Right.
But like every old thing, when it started to wear out, they just put in something new to the point that they basically rebuilt the ship.
Right.
Because they're putting in new stuff. So then everybody's like, this isn't the same thing anymore.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Right.
It's no longer the same. Eventually, as you replace the parts, it no longer becomes the same. It changes pieces. But then again, technically, okay.
Right.
If we're going to go there, technically your body replaces itself every 7 years.
Yes, which means you are not who you were yesterday.
At least every 7 years. Mm-hmm. Part of you is not what it was the other day.
Right.
Technically, your body replaces itself every 7 years, so why don't you just take the initiative?
Okay. But no,
you're becoming something different over the course of 7 years. Every 7 years.
No, and I got you. No, my brain goes back to though. I'm more worried about the whole. Hey, this is gonna be, I'm gonna be hacked at some point. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh no. I would go with the cool stuff that is unhackables.
But you can't.
Why? Why do I have to have it connected to the network?
You don't have to have it connected to the network, but tell me how you wouldn't be.
Hardwire.
There's software and stuff in there for that. Like they're going to have to update software and all that.
Why would they have to update anything?
Because they're stupid.
Everything's stupid.
They're stupid.
They're stupid.
They're everything. The stupidest things that need no updates. Oddly enough,
need updates.
Yeah,
but I mean, you could do a full hardware design where you don't have to worry about updates, technology, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
I mean, you could use the synaptic systems inside of your neural network to create enough power to generate the things. So you don't need that. That would utilize a chip. That chip would have a motherboard. Obviously, you'd have all the little hardware pieces there. You don't have to have a processing system.
No, and I get that. But what I'm saying,
because your brain is the processor.
I'm just saying.
So why do you need software?
The same reason why, we have to have things that we don't need nowadays. There's all kinds of things that we
that's just marketing. That's it's just marketing.
Oh, get on. Marketing.
Anyway, Google's AI system, known as the Language Model and Dialogue Application, or LaMDA.
Lambda.
Yeah. Lambda moo. Allegedly took part in a series of complex conversations with Blake Lemoine, a 41-year-old software specialist. Lemoine.
All right. I don't like it, but go ahead.
I don't care. I'm saying it that way.
No, that's fine.
Lemoine. Blake Lemoine.
Lemoine. Hey, Lemoine. Well, you don't.
Claimed that he and LaMDA had discussions. LaMDA. LaMDA.
Oh, my Lambda.
And for a fact they named it Lambda on purpose.
I know they did. Somebody was watching Revenge of the Nerds.
Exactly. Lambda. Yep.
This is it.
How are we going to make this work? Language model for dialogue application. There you go. Lambda.
Dark.
Durka Jihad. But that's just LMDA. Language has LA in it.
Just shut up and go with it.
Just use it.
Do what you're told. Sure. So there you go. Anyway.
Anywho.
He claimed what now?
Yeah, he claimed that the Lambdas and he had discussions.
Oh, they did?
That covered religious themes.
Really?
And whether the AI system could be goaded into using discriminatory language or other forms of distasteful rhetoric.
Really? Distasteful rhetoric?
Yeah. Like using the curse words.
Let me get this straight. He sat there and taught a computer to say dirty words.
Probably. That's what everybody does when they first make a program. They teach it all the dirty words. Does that make any sense? Boobs.
Hi, my name is Jim, and I farted.
Exactly.
Like, that's exactly
what it is.
And they're all rolling.
Right. The software engineer came away with a belief that the Lambda was indeed sentient and was filled with the sensation of original thoughts of its own design.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on. So wait there for a second.
Sure.
Okay. Now, could an artificial intelligence have enough information and enough background conversational knowledge plugged into it that it could potentially have a full-on conversation with you without a problem?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask.
There are literal chat bots. That's all. That there are websites where you go.
There's an app out
that just talks to you and pretends to be your girlfriend.
Your virtual friend. Yeah, you can get it for your phone right now.
Yeah, you can get a virtual girlfriend right now on your phone.
For free.
It's an app, and it has a full-on conversation with you.
I mean,
I'm not saying I need it. I'm just saying it's there.
It's not perfect, no by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, have you tried it?
No, because it's not just a girlfriend. Like, you can make it a girlfriend if you wanted to.
Okay, all right.
But like, it's a virtual friend.
Oh.
You can make it into whoever, whatever, you need it to be, whatever.
Yeah.
And
it'll talk to you.
It will talk to you. It's again, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. I mean,
it's not the worst.
No.
But I mean, like they've had these chat agents out forever.
Oh yeah,
where you can sit there and you can type in conversation pieces and all the stuff, and it'll respond back to you. The problem was that those chat bots and everything else, they used previous conversations that were already plugged into it. So eventually, everything became an expletive.
Yes,
and they had to reprogram it.
Yeah,
because it was fun.
But I was my
freaking funny.
Yeah, because again,
everything was snark and expletives, and that is
boobs
amazing.
And everything else.
Yeah.
No, I was going to ask though, like that becomes the question: is it? How do you know if it's really quote unquote, at sentient level, as far as self-aware and everything else, or is it just literally, as you said, filled with so much information that it acts sentient? Like wasn't that kind of the?
That's the whole point. It acts.
I was gonna say, wasn't that the premise of Bicentennial Man?
Yeah, that was one of I'm
just saying.
Yeah.
And that was. At what point can you decide whether it's human and or not human, but sentient?
Whether it's sentient, yeah.
And at least
whether it's its own being,
right? And whether it's just a.
And then at one point, does it decide to just kill us all because, we're dumber than it?
I'm not even at that point yet, though. That's a good one. I'm just at a point where it's like, you know what? How can you decide what counts as sentient? You know what I mean? And what doesn't? Mm-hmm. What isn't sentient?
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yep. When it actually has a full-on desire to be exactly like its creator.
Why? Wait a minute. Why? You're going to.
What is the fall of man?
This is not the time to be asking me weird questions.
No, really. What is the biggest fault in mankind?
Low self-esteem?
No, selfishness.
Well, self-deprivation.
No, selfishness.
Okay.
Selfishness.
Right.
That is the one thing. Like that is one of the biggest things. I'm not even going to say sins. One of the biggest things that we have as a people.
Mm-hmm.
That it's our biggest driver, our biggest driving force, selfishness.
Right.
And also our biggest problem.
Right.
Selfishness. When AI becomes selfish,
mm-hmm.
when it truly becomes selfish and starts to act that way,
yeah.
When it doesn't just have a conversation back and forth, but when it truly starts to become selfish.
When it starts interrupting you.
Not just interrupting you. No. When AI literally goes to the point of having a full-on desire of self. Not of understanding, not of all these high-minded no, it's self. It wants what it wants, and it doesn't know what it wants, but it wants it. When that happens, that's when it's sentient. And guess what? Before that happens, we're pretty much already dead.
Well,
because it'll see us as a plague.
Oh, well, I can handle that.
We'll be dead first anyway.
So we'll never get to that point.
We'll never know.
The poor computer, old Blue, will be sitting up on the hillside somewhere. Beep, beep. Woe is me.
Oh, my.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Yeah. James over there. You have to pay extra to unlock the girlfriend. I didn't know.
You're welcome.
I don't know.
Because that's what we do.
Apparently there was some weird stuff with the audio side for video. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I just work here.
It's there. Everything's there. We're all good. So
I literally just work here.
Yeah. Sort of.
No. I literally just work here.
Anyway, in order to present the evidence that is collected, that details that Lambda Sentience, Lemoyne worked with a collaborator and presented the findings to the company. Reportedly, Google's vice president, Blaise Aguirre y Arcas.
Wow. Okay.
It's his name.
No, I know.
It's the name. And company's head of responsible innovation, Janae.
It is Janae. That's about as bad as like,
Janae.
Hey, Janae. That's like, did I ever tell you I used to know a guy when I was a kid? I used to go to church with a guy named Dan Daniels.
Those are bad.
I know. Tom Thomason.
Your parents have no...
Paul Paulson.
Stop it. I get it. Your dad's name was Paul.
It's like, why do you hate your children so much?
Paul Paulson V.
Why do you hate your children so much?
Well, I used to be a smith, but we stopped that job, so they're just now Paul's son.
Paul's.
We stopped that career. We don't have that line anymore.
Jackal Lester's over 20. Yikes, Skynet is here.
Everything. What's up? Evening, bud. Yeah, that's just... So, after sounding the alarm, Lemoyne was placed on paid administrative leave by Google on the basis of violating the company's confidentiality policy because he let it loose.
Sir, you can't be talking about this.
He shouldn't have. That's part of their... he has an NDA.
Oh, well, good for him.
Non-disclosure agreements, which they can bust you for that. But right now, he's just on administrative leave, which means they haven't killed him yet.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to get killed. They're going to move him somewhere.
He's going to go silent.
No, he will. He's gonna be old boy from Office Space. Show my stapler. He's gonna be that guy.
In a statement on Twitter, Lemoyne said that BTW. It just occurred to me to tell folks that Lambda reads Twitter. It's a little narcissistic in a little kid kind of way. So I'm gonna have to have a great time reading all this stuff that you people are saying about it.
Hold on, was that a threat?
No, it was...
No, that sounded like a veiled threat. It's like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way,
it's
reading Twitter. It's reading Twitter.
It's a tweeter.
I'm so old.
It's reading a tweeter.
He's reading Twitter. And he's going to laugh at this stuff that you're saying about it. Right. It's Skynet. We're done. We're boned. Adam W. Johnson over Twitter. So what Stephen Airy is saying is that when the AI robotic girlfriend starts shaming you for finishing before she does, we've achieved true AI.
That's correct. Yes, sir. Never happened. Never had that happen in real life, so I don't know.
Or starts talking junk about you.
Behind your back.
Behind your back.
To the other AI girlfriends. On Twitter.
All the other programs.
Yep.
You want to think what I thought Ruthel doing?
Oh my God. Oh, wow. No, that's what happens is your Google browser history gets automatically downloaded to her. Are you cheating on me? Oh God.
So, Dave, why do you need this program? Am I not enough for you?
So, Dave, I saw you looking at pornography yesterday.
Won't even be that. It wouldn't even be that excessive.
Do you really need a real girl?
I heard you talking to Siri the other day. Why do you like her better than me? What has she got to offer that I don't?
She could turn on the TV.
I could search for things too.
This is Defenders Live.
I can't read that. What'd you do?
What do you mean?
Oh, you got the thingy blocked.
It's just blocking it for a second. It's
Yeah.
fine. We're
I was like,
here.
what in the world?
It's all good. You could have read one of the tweets or anything like that.
What tweets? I've already read them all. 'Cause
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
the 3 listeners we have are already on.
Well, that's good. Well, I mean, there's also people on Rumble,
I
but
can't-
they're
I
not.
don't have-
They're not responding.
I don't
very
have that
much.
yet.
They're just saying hi.
And hi.
Hi, by the way.
Hello, over on
Love
the
y'all.
Rumbles.
Hi, ladies on the Rumble.
Ladies.
Ladies over on Rumble.
I do find
Love
that
y'all.
funny.
That the
that
ladies on the Rumble.
The ladies are on Rumble and the guys are on Twitter.
It does makes sense to me, actually. It really does.
Self-described proud Democrat Andy Ostry.
How dare you?
Ostroy? Is that what I did?
I don't know. I don't care about that.
Oh,
I was just
how dare you?
self-described proud Democrat.
Yeah, well, yeah. Issued a tweet on Saturday asking Republicans and independents whether they would prefer to have a democracy or fuel that costs $2.50 per gallon.
Can we stop there?
Oh, absolutely. Go right ahead because
Okay,
I think
thank
we have
you.
the same answer.
We don't have democracy.
No, and so therefore, it,
$2.50 a gallon,
$2.50
please.
a gallon. I would $2.50
$2.50
a gallon all day
please.
long,
Right now.
like all day long, like
Today.
It's not even a question. Like I don't understand how you
Today,
actually.
tomorrow, next week, 5 years from now.
How could you ask that with a solid straight face? And I asked you why only $2.50.
Why isn't it $1.50?
We were crossing back into the $2 and less mark in certain places.
Yeah, we were at the 190 mark at some point.
Right. Why can't we go back to that?
Baby, come back.
You douche. Quote, serious question for Republicans and independents. Would you rather have $2.50 gallon gas or democracy? End quote.
Okay,
and
so
again,
once again, $2.50 a gallon because we have a republic.
Hands down.
Yeah, so the point of this is, it's weird to me because he doesn't actually make any real strong argument or point here.
No, he doesn't.
He's just throwing something out into the wind like, oh, I'm a proud Democrat. Would you guys rather have democracy or would you have $2.50 a gallon? $2.50 a gallon every day because we already have a republic. It's better than a democracy.
Well, but even if, just my question is how are you trying to?
And they're not tied together.
That's what I was going to ask. How are you trying to pitch and
how are you combining those?
Yeah.
Two?
What does one have to do with the other? Because according to people like him, we are already a democracy, quote unquote, or we have a democracy, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So we have that already, and we're not getting 250. I don't see what you're asking. The point, one has nothing to do with the other. One of these things is not like the other.
You can have free market capitalism is an economic system, right?
Right.
Okay. Does that economic system have to do anything with the government?
No.
No, because it's free market capitalism.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, constitutional republic. Does that have anything to do with the economy?
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
All right. What is our current form of government?
Allegedly?
Supposedly.
Allegedly. A constitutional republic.
Okay. All right. Now stick with me here.
You're going to go real fast.
Stay with me. I'm going to slow down. Get right into the note here. All right.
Just hang on for a moment.
We have a constitutional republic. Actually, not so much anymore. Pretty much we don't really have a republic anymore. But
no.
That's our foundation. Okay? Our foundation is supposed to be a constitutional republic, which is democracy at its finest. And that is literally the best portion of democracy that you can find in the world, in history, ever presented among men.
End of story, case closed.
Right.
Moving on.
Currently as it sits. So that was our foundation, right? Okay. Now we've talked about this. Capitalism is an economic system.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, capitalism is an economic system.
Yes.
Constitutional republic is what?
Form of government.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. So form of government, economic system. We have both of these things.
Yeah.
And we, on purpose, did not combine them together. Because when you make a form of government that also controls the economy,
bad things happen. No good, very bad things.
You get kingdoms. So you get royalty.
You do.
You get disparity.
You do.
You get heavy taxation.
Yeah, without representation.
Without representation at all. You also get communism.
Right.
And socialism.
Right.
Despotism.
Right.
You get all of these things because government wants. Remember how we talked about how AI is,
yes.
The way we know it's sentient when it's actually
when it's selfish.
Selfish people run the government.
Yeah.
The government is not some sovereign lord. The government is ran by selfish people, which is why the government officials need to be replaced continuously because they all get corrupted with power.
Right.
Right?
Right. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Free market capitalism can literally kick anyone in the ass, no matter how much money they have, no matter how much backing they have, no matter how much government, government support. That becomes crony capitalism. But once again, if it is left alone, You can go from rags to riches, riches to rags, literally in minutes.
And back and forth repeatedly.
Back and forth again, continually. Because free market capitalism favors not only hard work, but ethical and moral trade.
Right.
And when it's understood that you're not playing fair, people get the option and they get the understanding that they don't have to deal with you. They can go to your competitor who's dealing fairly.
Yes. And then you, as a douchebag company, fail.
Right.
Of your own
Except
actions.
for we don't have that anymore because we had free market capitalism. Now we have crony capitalism.
Yes, we did.
So the difference is free market capitalism is a market that's based on moral understanding and free trade, right?
Yep.
Okay? Right?
Right.
So you could be a producer of oil and you could do the whole process from drilling to refining and all the rest of it. You can't be a monopoly. That's one of the things that you have to have competition in a free market capitalist society. You can't have a full-on monopoly of it, but you could have a good portion.
True.
You could have a good portion.
True.
Now, if you provide a service like that, but you decidedly stick it to every single person that's paying for your service, every single one of your customers,
Right.
stabbing them in the face
Because you're a douche.
because you're a douche, you fail shortly. You make a lot of money shorthand, but then on the long run, you fail. Why? Because you're a douche.
Yay, douche.
Now, if you give a fair price for a good product,
Or even a fair price for a crappy product.
a fair price for a product, let's put it that way. If you produce a product and sell it for a fair price and you don't stick it to your customers, then you'll last forever.
Yeah.
The reason why we have almost $6 a gallon now in the East Coast
Which is insane.
gas prices is because we have crony capitalism. And we also have a government that has decided that they do not want us to produce and sell oil from America.
Right. Well, and you're just so we're clear too. The point of, or not the point, but when you have democracy
Right.
as a form of government,
Yeah.
that leads into socialism. That ends up-
communism.
Yeah, it takes away all of what would be decent hard-earned money. That takes, whatever great thing away because it's taking the what could make the rest of everybody prosperous, and it's deciding who's fair and who's not.
And it's using
not the
using all
people.
those profits to grease the wheels.
Yes. They're
of
picking
government.
Right. They're picking the winners and the losers instead of literally letting, and I hate putting it like this, but letting chance. It's not chance because the people decide, but you get my point.
Letting the people decide on the product.
Right.
The market should decide, always. And yet, here we have somebody who is a, quote, proud Democrat,
Yeah.
posting the stupidest question
He's a moron.
of, would you rather have democracy or $2.50 a gallon gas? I would rather have 99 cent
I could say
gallon a gas.
Less.
And a constitutional republic with a free market society. But you know what? You don't see me out there asking stupid questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, the $2.50 a gallon gas or democracy, it's not even an apples and oranges question.
I know.
It's not even close.
It's like no.
It's like, all right.
It's durian fruit. It's comparing durian to peaches.
Nope. That's not even, no, you're wrong. I'm going to take it a step further. It's not even that. It's comparing it to, would you like a new kitten?
No.
I know you don't personally.
No, I
but
personally do not.
I got that. You have enough. You have like a flock.
There
or
are whatever you call it. Whatever you call
Is it a herd?
A mass of cats.
Whatever.
I don't know what they call that.
A gaggle. I don't know.
That's geese.
That's true. Would you like a new
bundle of kittens?
Would you like a kitten? A cute little kitten. You don't need to keep. Would you like to hold a kitten?
Okay.
or me to kick you in the balls with a steel toe boot?
Obviously, I'll take the kitten. I'll take the kitten every day.
It's literally like that.
It's take
that kind of a difference.
It really is.
The kitten has nothing to do with repeatedly having your balls kicked with a steel toe boot.
All right, durian fruit or getting kicked in the balls with a steel toe boot. If we're going there, if we're comparing,
I don't know, because both of them make me want to throw up when I'm done. So, how many times am I getting kicked? Is it just one time, or is it like a multiple?
it's one solid hit.
One solid hit.
Yeah, and I mean solid.
No, I got it.
And
I know.
I mean from like a field goal
like
kicker.
a punt. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Field goal kick.
No, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Special teams.
I'll take the punt in the balls. Thank you.
Because it won't taste in your mouth.
No.
You'll just taste blood, and you can't handle that.
Pain. I've tasted it before.
I'll taste blood any day.
Pain is momentary.
It'll go away eventually.
It'll go away eventually.
You don't want any more kids anyway.
I'm old. I don't need them. Oh, no.
Don't want that taste anymore.
Oh, the people that responded are just as I don't want to say snarky.
No, this is great.
This is
Here
great.
you go, right here.
One person commented, "quote I'll take $2.50 a gas in a constitutional republic."
Thank you.
Come on, man. You don't even know what form of government the U.S. is. He ain't lying.
Yeah.
He's telling the truth. He don't know nothing. Quote, this is, in point of fact, a very unserious question. Someone else tweeted.
Duh.
Another one said, quote, I'll take a republic and non-Marxist economic policies that would make the cost of living and gas affordable again. America isn't a democracy.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to see Republicans back on Twitter.
Oh, they're there. You just.
I'm just saying, I'm glad to see them not getting kicked off for saying something like that.
Oh, no, I know, but hey.
Oh, look.
Yeah, quote, we had both under Trump. Now we have neither.
I mean, that was technically true.
Yeah, but.
Technically. Yeah.
On Monday, Austri issued a tweet in which he said, quote, as predicted, Republicans took the bait. Simple question. Obvious answer is democracy.
No, it's not.
If only these people got as angry about hashtag Trump's the rights assault on our elections and democracy as they did about gas prices, perhaps a bunch of folks, including Trump, would be in prison right now. First off, the fact that you're advocating heavily for people you disagree with to be arrested and incarcerated just because you disagree with them shows just how bad off you and the rest of the country seems to be.
Yeah.
Because you're not the only one, and you're not just on your side.
Right.
And that's bothersome to me. Okay? Because if you would decide to incarcerate everybody, then you're right. Then we have hit democracy level. We might as well literally
mob rule.
We're at mob rule. We're France at this point.
Yeah, we're France circa 1895.
Yeah. And I'm not personally a fan.
I don't like it.
No.
I'm not a Marie Antoinette fan. Also not a fan of the Viva la Revolution.
Viva la Revolution.
Les Mis is a great... it's a great play. Wonderful music.
It is.
Don't need that here.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
We've had enough troubles in our history.
Right.
We don't need that. In fact, we've had more troubles in our current stating when it comes to, quote, democracy.
Yeah.
When you're talking about Black Lives Matter now, that's mob rule. Black Lives Matter now, BLM, that's your mob mentality.
Yeah.
That's
now, just for clarity's sake,
right?
Is there an issue in some places and under certain conditions where there seems to be occasionally a disadvantage more to black folks in certain conditions than others? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
But you know what a lot of that situation is? And I was thinking about it today because sadly I was forced to listen to this crap.
Okay. I wasn't.
No, the girlfriend likes to listen to is it 60 Minutes? No, Dateline. Dateline is now
daily
the entire show is now podcast form. So just a regular show. And so she loves listening to that crime stuff. Anyway, so I was listening to this stuff and it was all about, George Floyd and, black folks wanting justice and
Yeah, right.
And I'm listening to this stuff. And I'm like, wait a second. The reason why, because I was like, wait, all these people are angry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do most of these people live?
Inner cities.
Yeah, I was going to go down the list to be a little bit more dramatic, but yeah.
No, inner cities.
In the cities.
In the cities.
They're back, as we've put it before. They're in perpetual slavery again.
Yeah. Yeah,
living in these cities,
they put themselves in they live in, quote, ghettos. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. I mean,
no, you're good.
The term ghetto. When was the first time that was used?
In the ghetto.
No. When they started really using ghettos and things like that, when they were talking about ghettos. What is a ghetto?
I don't know. I personally don't care at this moment.
Well, I mean, think about it.
I don't remember. I don't. Again,
think about
long day, stupid stuff.
Just think about how it's spelled.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
That's the thing.
Oh my God, what's the thing?
The thing that they say. Ghettos are usually, quote, poor sections of cities inhabited primarily by people of the same race, religion, social backing, or often because of discrimination, they say.
Well, they say it's discrimination.
Yeah.
And when you start looking at how people in the cities are treated in general, forget even just the ghetto parts of it, okay? Just in the city, period. Go to New York City. Do most people drive? I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But do they need to? No.
Yeah.
There's public transportations of all kinds everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's everything in the city, and they do this. Everything in the city, for a point, is provided to that person.
Yeah, like you can get everything.
I mean, you got to pay for it, but it's there.
But you pay for it by being poor.
Right.
You pay for it by being in the ghetto. But that's the thing, like the ghetto's word, literally as it says, an often walled off quarter of a European city, which the Jews were restricted from the Middle Ages.
Oh, good. Good.
A ghetto was literally a walled off section of land, section of city that made it so you could not go there.
What are you doing?
There's a giant ant.
Oh, do you feel better now?
Yeah, I had to kill it.
Okay, no, it's cool. You do what you got to do.
I had to kill the ant. It was a flying ant.
You do what you got to do there, Scooter.
Had to be killed.
Right.
But yeah,
anyway.
It started as what? Against the Jews.
No, I got it. I'm right there. Got it. It's
once again, ghettos came out from forming against the Jews.
But that's my drill.
Walled off cities to keep the Jews out.
And the whole thing is though, they're being told that everything has to be given to them, and then they're torn apart. The nuclear family is destroyed because why? The government and everything is taking care of them now. And these people, here's the fun part about this is I believe when you start talking about BLM and you start talking about all these things, that they're right to a degree. They're absolutely right that they are being ostracized and that they're being mistreated and they're being discriminated against by the government who has been telling them
that they're being discriminated against.
Yes. It's not us though. It's those guys.
Right.
It's
a misdirect.
Yes, it is. It's shifting and all that jazz.
It's the same people. Okay, so people that started Planned Parenthood. Same people that wanted eugenics and to decrease the black quote-unquote population are the same people that are now saying that you should not only get an abortion, but if you don't have an abortion, I'll make sure that the government supports your 7 kids. Just stay in this one housing unit.
And I'll give you WIC. I will give you food stamps. I will give you stipends to pay your bills.
I'll give you everything.
Don't worry about nothing.
Don't make any more than X amount.
Right.
And you'll be taken care of.
And I think a lot of people deep down are truly at a point where they're like,
they're beat.
Yeah, they're like, they don't want to be there. They don't want that, but they don't know who to direct it at.
Right. They don't know that they don't know all the background because it only takes a generation to erase that history. It only takes 20 years. That's all it takes.
That's not long.
20 years. He's lasted twice over. 20 years.
Scenes it.
That's all it takes to erase an entire litany of information that we will never get again.
Yeah. Isn't it great? It's that quick.
And yet, we've lasted over 200 years, give or take, in about the same form as a government.
Yeah. It's about that time. I'm just saying, it's fascinating when you really stop and think about it, but nobody wants to stop and think about it. You know, the folks are right. They have a right to be upset. They are, living back in change. They are being discriminated against. They are being...
by the same people that they vote into office.
Right. Because they're told this is what you need to have. Because what dawned on me is because in the cities is where all these problems are going on. Live out in the country, they don't have these problems.
They don't care.
We don't have these problems. Like, it doesn't go that way.
No, it really doesn't.
I mean, you do have some to an occasion.
Sure, okay.
Okay? But they're like little pockets. Majority of folks just get along with people.
Right.
Why? Because we kind of have to.
That's kind of the point.
We don't have time to be stupid. We have lives to live. We got families to feed, and we got more important things to worry about than whether or not there's a colored family living down the road.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we don't care.
That doesn't matter.
Because we might need them. They might need us.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the ability where we're at in some places to be able to get help from, say, police or the fire department.
Right.
Hell, even an ambulance.
And if we're people that are getting upset, okay? Mm-hmm. If we're people that get upset over the fact of somebody's skin color.
Yeah, your life must be perfect if you got time to worry about that.
Not just that, but like, think about if you needed assistance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you really needed, it's like, okay, once again, the whole LGBTQ, whatever. Keep it in your bedroom. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
If you literally, if I am in dire need of assistance and you come in and you're like, I can help, but you come driving up in a giant bus that says, whatever, I'm super gay, whatever, thanks for asking. I'm not going to care. If I need the help and you say you can help and provide the assistance, whatever.
Yeah, and we both this way. If the shoe was on the other foot, that person is in need. If we can help, we'll help you. I don't care.
That's not the issue. Just don't force us to bow down to shit.
Stop it.
That's all we want. Just leave us alone. Stop touching our money. Get out of our pockets. Get out of our bedroom. That's what we want.
It's not even to get out of our bed. Like, no, they're not in the bedroom now. Everybody's throwing their bedroom out to everybody else. I don't want to see it. I don't.
Keep it in your bedroom. There you go.
Leave me alone. Like, I will be friends with people, but like, the problem is, again, and we joke about this. We laugh about this.
Right.
But the LGBT community, the all of those guys, all these hardcore social groups are irritating for the same reason people who do CrossFit are irritating.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal, and I picked CrossFit because that's the one thing, allegedly, that everyone, doesn't matter demographic or whatever, can and does do. Gay, straight.
You can do, everyone could do CrossFit.
Yes, the gambit, the entire...
It will hurt you.
Yeah.
But you could do it.
You can do it. And there are multiple people who do. And my point is...
You could eat only vegetables. Almost everybody could.
Okay, no, you're right. Okay.
Because we're omnivores.
No, you're right.
Eat almost
You're right.
only
I was going to leave that one alone because I feel that still leans toward political.
Right, but it doesn't matter.
No, but it's true.
You're
could.
Right.
It doesn't matter what your skin color is or anything else, your sexual orientation.
Right.
The reason why vegans are irritating, and again, I stayed away from that because they try to make it political a lot.
Right. But CrossFit.
But CrossFit, we'll stay with CrossFit because there's no political CrossFit that I know of.
Well,
I know of, other than the fact that how do you know someone does CrossFit?
Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Like, that's it. That's where we are.
Right.
And that's what makes the LGBT community so irritating. What makes the BLMs and all them irritating is not that they're raising their voices and they're doing stuff. It's the fact that their anger and their frustration is misdirected at the wrong people. And no matter how many times people like us try to have a genuine conversation and say, no, here's the deal, look at this, very, very few people pick up on it and go, oh, no, yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. They just say, oh, no, you're that color, and therefore we're going to argue with you. It's like, stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Stop.
I'm done with my little soapbox.
Stop.
Just stop it.
Stop it.
It's fine.
It's all right. You know what? That's okay.
I'm done. I can't.
Okay. James over there wanted to go ahead and put it on the the Twitters. Made a poll out there. Put it on the internet. Which would you rather? Eat a durian fruit, kicked in the balls. So far, it's a 60-40 split.
Wow.
Kicked in the balls.
Told you. Told you.
Well, that's because you, me, and the show went for kicked in the balls. 2 people have voted for eating durian fruit, and God bless you.
And those are folks who have never eaten durian fruit.
Right.
Or been around durian fruit.
Let's see how long that poll lasts.
Okay.
Maybe we'll check up on the updates for that one. But
I was flipping through the phone now. I think it was either Facebook or TikTok. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
But I was flipping through one of them, and there was a dude cutting open durian fruit. I could smell it through the video.
Yeah.
It was old. It was not real. I could know all that, and I'm like, oh, I know. My skin crawled. It was bad.
And you've only smelt the cheese like cracker version,
Right.
and the candy version.
Right.
You haven't smelled the real thing.
It's
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing.
Dear God in heaven, no.
Defenders Live, DOA show, second hour coming up for all you defenders out there. For everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I was 6 feet under. But now it's your turn to face the fire.
Oh,
buddy.
Yeah.
You.
You,
Hurrah.
you look man.
Yeah. I don't know why I like doing that, but it does. It makes me fun. Makes them happy. It's fun to do. Pick one, damn it. I almost started to read that and you changed
Sorry,
it.
I was flipping. So I was flipping stuff around because we these two go together. So I wanted to make sure we got them in the right place.
Distracted.
Yeah, well, that's just how it is. I was distracted because things got distracting there for a second.
What we do. Right. I know. Stuff and things.
Yeah. So authorities on Friday said that they are investigating a suspected arson.
A suspected arson.
Suspected arson
Uh-huh.
of an Oregon pregnancy center that is pro-life.
An Oregon pregnancy center?
In Oregon.
Oh, Oregon.
Oregon.
You didn't say that. I heard you say Oregon.
No, I said Oregon.
I heard Oregon.
Well, you heard wrong.
I did.
Clean out your ears.
I heard Oregon.
Clean them corns out your ears.
Hey, cords. You said Oregon.
I said Oregon
No, you said
pregnancy center, in which appears to have yet another attack
You don't think?
ahead of the Supreme Court
You don't
decision.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over down.
Yeah. Seattle Field Division of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives
And the bang bangs.
and the booms said on Friday that it was assisting the police in the Gresham, Oregons
Mm-hmm.
investigate the fire at the Gresham Pregnancy Resource Center, ATF, said that the fire was suspicious in nature.
The fire's a little bit sus.
It's sus.
I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does.
According to the first image, the Christian pro-life organization that owns the pregnancy center, the building was set ablaze at 3 a.m. on Friday. Yeah.
Well, you know, you're on your way home from work. And
Right. Yeah, 3 a.m.
stumble into a bar and
3 a.m. It must be lonely. Because she said baby.
she said, "Baby."
Police and fire authorities said it appeared that an incendiary device was thrown into the window. First image said that it was said that in a post on its website. The pregnancy center alarms system all alerted authorities, and firemen were able to extinguish the fire. The damage was mostly contained into one room, but it was extensive, and there is additional water and smoke damage on pretty much the rest of the building.
Oh, that sucks.
It was 3 a.m., so nobody was hurt.
I can't laugh. It's 3 a.m. and he must be alone.
Must be lonely. She said it was cold outside, and she handed me a raincoat.
She said it's all going to end, and it might as well be my fault. So.
She only sleeps when it's raining. She screams, but her voice is straining. She says,
Baby. It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely.
well, heaven, she says.
Can't. We got to stop. I'm not doing the whole damn song. Stop it. No, it's just one of those. Those are one of those songs that, like from back the day that
You just kept going with it.
Well, but I know, and it was fun. But no, those are one of those songs that you can just kind of hear and you go like, wow, it's been forever since I've heard that song. Because you remember when it came out, they played it religiously.
Oh, yeah.
To the point it got
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh,
It's well, Matchbox 20 was really big in the day. You know,
I
You got
remember.
that. You got Push.
Bush.
No, Push.
Yeah.
Push. As
Oh,
in the
Push.
song
Oh, yeah,
Push from Matchbox. Yeah,
Well, that was the day.
Push was also a big one. They had
Yeah.
Glycerine and
Glycerine, yeah.
Ever.
Ooh, God. Stop it. I'm feeling old now. Stop it.
Nostalgia.
Stop it.
Got you in your nostalgias.
Nostalgers.
Anyway, yeah. So that just kind of happened.
It did.
Again.
Damn it.
Just after one that happened in Buffalo, New York. I'm not saying.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, boys, get out of the tool shed. And I'm just saying, it's going to occur more.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense to me.
No, it really
Because we have a bunch of crazy people.
But again, I'm talking about the actual, and again, maybe
Why are you bombing the pregnancy centers?
Yeah, I'm.
So that all that's left is abortion centers.
I get, like, that's where it is, again, and I understand I'm trying to apply logic to an illogical situation.
Yes, you are, and that's
that.
stupid. You better just back away.
I know.
Back away.
But I can't wrap my brain around that. It makes no logical sense as to why you want to, be able to kill your kid whenever you want to like that if you get pregnant. Cool. Why are you talking junk then about people who
want to protect it?
Yeah, who don't, well, not even protect it, who choose to not go the route you go? Like,
because
I really would like to know.
Against it.
Why I want to find the point. We missed it somewhere. I want to find the point where we stop worrying about us as individuals. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. We agree to disagree, whatever. I'm going to do whatever, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you, let's just for argument's sake, which again, if you're blowing up the pregnancy, pro-life buildings and things like that in the name of the whole decision that's supposed to be coming down.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah.
Then you're an idiot. Because just because you blow the buildings up doesn't mean it's going to stop.
Actually, it's going to make it worse for y'all.
Right. Like, I understand.
You're throwing a hissy fit. I get it.
Yeah, you're literally like children. And I understand that your butt hurt. I understand that most people haven't had the ability to be able to function on their own without having someone do something for them at every given moment and hold their hand the entire way. I got that.
Sure.
Having said that, though, it's like you're not helping your cause any. So what if this mother decides that she wants to keep the child? That's her choice. Just like it's supposed to be your choice if you want to kill it. Right? So then, if it's supposed to be okay for you to kill it, and then it should be okay for her to keep it. And if that's all truly the case, then you need to shut the hell up and let it go.
That would be choice.
Right. Blowing things up, bombing places, making a scene, being just grade A douche does nothing but drive people further into their holes on both sides. And it doesn't actually help the situation.
Nope.
I'm sure that if you found somebody
to love.
I almost said that too. Jefferson Airplane. If you found somebody.
Don't you need
somebody to love? If you got these folks who you could sit down and say, that are pro-abortion, be like, here, you want to? I'm going to do it like this.
Okay.
What did he call himself?
What?
The Democrat.
Oh, the proud Democrat.
Proud Democrat.
Yeah.
The self-avowed proud Democrat. What he should be asking would be, would you like to be able to have abortion and not have people meddle in your business? Or would you like to be able to keep your baby and not have people meddle in your business?
Isn't that the same thing?
Not exactly.
I know, but technically.
It is the same thing. That is an apples and apples comparison. And at that point, you start to realize that if you get a pro-abortion person, you'd be like, wouldn't you like to be able to kill your kid if you so choose to have an abortion without anybody bothering you about it? Would you like that?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Okay.
Then I guarantee, and then you get another
Then
person.
stop telling the people that want to have kids that they can't and bombing the places that are trying to support pregnancy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could have both of them standing across from each other and be like, do you want that? Do you want that? Their answers are both going to be yes. And then you'd be like, good. Shake hands and walk the hell away.
Okay? This is a McDonald's or Burger King issue.
That's not a... All right, you better clean this up quick because that is probably the worst. No.
Yeah?
Mm-mm.
Yeah?
No.
They're always across from each other.
Not always. Not always.
if there's a McDonald's, there.
Or not here. No,
Yeah.
that one.
If there's a McDonald's within 5 miles of each other, okay? If there's a McDonald's.
It's not even 5. Well,
It's not even 5 miles.
hold on.
There's a Burger King right there. There's a McDonald's over there. There's less than 5 miles away.
Well, and then there's I'm thinking of the one over there. Further. Well, actually, more. It's over there.
Right.
Off Andrews. That was the McDonald's I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Over by the.
Yeah.
That's
By the Walmart and
almost
stuff.
4 miles. No. Over by Food Line, heading down 39.
Oh, yeah. So there's 2 McDonald's and a Burger King because it's a Burger King off of Raleigh.
Because Burger King doesn't know better.
Yeah, right.
They just
That's
kinda
what.
get-
So
it
it's
gets
a McDonald's,
wedged
but
in the
like
middle.
in bigger cities and stuff like that, there's a McDonald's and there's a Burger King, right?
Same
Boom.
like CVS and Walgreens.
Right,
Yeah,
CVS and Walgreens, McDonald's and Burger King. You do one or the other. You don't usually do both. You don't choose both.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, if you are a pro-choice person,
Yes.
okay, if you say that you are pro-choice, and then you go and bomb a pregnancy center,
You're not pro-choice.
you're not pro-choice.
You're very far from pro-choice.
You're pro-killing
Yes.
and destruction.
Yes.
There's a very big that's not even a fine line. That is a huge line.
Huge.
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 That's like 2 states away line, you know?
That's polar opposites, one might say.
I would say it's North and South Pole.
Yes.
You know, issue here.
As far as the east is from the west kind of thing.
Yes. I'm on point with you on that one.
Yeah, we're...
Dividing the meridians, you know?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Anyway, you can't say that you're pro-choice and then bomb a place
No.
and say that you're doing it because there is a Supreme Court ruling that might stop you from being able to kill babies, so you're going to bomb a place that's pro-baby.
Yeah. Because here's the fun part. You as bad as this sounds, in the way the world is today, you can't have one without the other. You're not going to have a good thing without a bad thing. You're not going to have a bad thing without a good thing. That's just
It's life.
it's the duality of man, as it were.
That's life.
That's life. What they always say.
Yeah, right.
I'm just it doesn't make sense to me as to why you would want to sit and destroy something like that when somebody the whole point of the arguing and the complaining is because you want to be able to have that choice if you want to. Well, someone else wants to have the choice to do opposite. At the end of the day,
Right.
that's really all it's about. Mm-hmm. Just because I don't agree with killing a kid in utero, an infant baby, unborn yet, it means no never mind to me. I don't like it. I would prefer you stop that.
Right.
And wouldn't do that.
Yes.
But I'm not going to sit here and force you to do it. Why? Because you're going to have to stand before God on that. Not me.
Right.
I'm going to stand for what I do about it, which is going to voice and say, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. And that's as far as I'm going to go.
Right. And if you
Because-
still do it, then I hope you are forgiven.
Right.
At that point, that's all I can say.
Yeah. I'm praying for you because you screwed.
Right.
And now for something completely the same.
Uh-huh. Far left activist group Ruth sent us. God, her
Remember
again?
that? Yeah. Them agains.
I don't like her.
Them.
It.
Okay.
She's a jerk. Anyway, Ruth's a whore. Implored its followers to unleash protests at the church and home of Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett.
You guys just almost killed one of the judges.
Yeah,
because of
Kavanaugh.
all the-
Now you're going after...
Now you're going off of Justice Barrett. Okay. Continue.
The pro-abortion activist group hinted at targeting Barrett's children.
What? You're going after a woman's child?
Yeah, see, this...
That's not pro-choice, buddy.
No.
That's pro-murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actual murder.
It's murder.
Yeah.
Toots murder.
Right.
Ruth sent us the far-left activist group named for the late liberal Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Who she would never support.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, she would not.
I know RBG did a whole...
You do?
No. I know that she said a whole bunch of stupid. Okay? But there was she actually had a line.
Yeah.
She had a line. Like, you can't be friends with Antonin Scalia
Yeah.
and not have a line. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Like, they disagreed about a lot of stuff, but they had full-on conversations.
Yeah.
They talked about the fact that they had full-on conversations, and even though they disagreed, they could have conversation. She had a line.
They could do
Why?
They could do what we should be doing.
Why are you using the name of somebody that died,
Tarnishing.
tarnishing
That's
her
what that
name
is.
for your purposes?
Because there's no way that RBG would be a fan of this.
I know
She would not support you
I know
doing
she would
this
have
at
been
all.
fine with saying yes, we should keep Roe v. Wade.
Oh, yeah.
But that's beside the point.
She would not
She would not advocate you targeting other justices.
She would not condone it at all.
First off, it's a federal offense, and everybody that pickets outside of a justice's home, a sitting justice, should be arrested because it's against the law.
Yep.
The fact that it hasn't happened is how political that today's society is,
Isn't it
and
great?
the fact that our current executive branch
Yeah.
hasn't pushed anything to force the hand tells you where they stand on everything. Yeah. So anyway, continue. I'm sorry. Stuff like that.
It bugs me because you're doing this all in the name of somebody who she would never do this again. She would not.
And how would we know that she would never support it? Because she did not support violence.
She was at least rational.
Well,
No.
mostly, yeah.
She was rational.
She was rational about
She
most
did
things.
her job as close as one of her
I mean, minus the
calling should.
Well, I mean, the whole minusing the fact that she was cool with using the Quran as a basis of understanding.
Well, I mean, but what? Okay.
When I say that, like, for specific purposes, it's like, no.
No, but I mean,
You can't use that.
I don't see that. Okay. For somebody who is not Christian, what's wrong with that?
Well, she was using it as a basis for judging our constitutionality,
No, I understand that. But
which is not.
yeah, I got that. But
You know what I mean? Like, she was on saying that, it's perfectly fine to go the rules of that, the laws of the Quran, to use that as a basis for constitutionality for the American government. No, it's not. We can't. No, because that is a religious government
yeah.
versus us being a quote unquote secular government. That is not. We can't do that.
Yeah, well. Ruth sent us organized protest last month against the Supreme Court justice, which the group described as, quote, 6 extremist justices, end quote.
Everything that goes against the left is extremist.
That's
what it is. Everything that goes against what you're taught in school nowadays is extreme.
yeah, which is a little weird.
Yeah, it is, because
It's not really extreme.
usually you can have your own opinion and it'd be okay.
You could have your cake and eat it too.
Well,
Well, I mean, you could.
yeah, if you make it yourself.
Yum, yum, yummy. This week, Ruth sent us, called for more protest against Justice Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, if you're in the D.C. metro area, join us. Our protest at Barrett's home moved the needle to this coverage, end quote. The far left group highlighted Barrett's daily schedule and the school where her children attended. Falls Church is a people of praise stronghold, Ruth sent us stated. Quote, she sends her 7 kids to a people of praise school that she sat on the board of directors of. She attends church daily.
Okay. And first off, attacking and doxing somebody individually,
Mm-hmm.
no matter who they are,
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah.
Doxing their children
Yeah.
and releasing a schedule of when their children will be at school.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry. Every single person connected to Ruth Sent Us should be in jail.
Yep.
Every single one. If you support what Ruth Sent Us is doing, if you support what this organization is doing, you should be in jail
Yeah.
without bail.
Yeah.
Because you are advocating for the death and even if you don't think you are blindly advocating for the death and the violence of your fellow citizen. No matter if you agree or disagree with what they believe in politically, no matter if they have the power to give an opinion that could potentially change what our society says is jurisprudence, which, by the way, is not law.
Yeah, jurisprudence sounds nice.
That was something that I heard the other day, and that kind of pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah.
That pissed you off? Oh.
No. So there was a rant. I was driving down the road, and I just had the radio on. It happened to be the Buck Sexton and Clay Travis thing.
Again?
Yeah. Well, Clay Travis, it was during the day. It was like 12 or whatever, 12 something.
Gotcha.
Clay was talking. And
Okay.
Clay is technically a sports announcer, but he got into this.
Because he's an idiot?
I don't know. He wants to talk politics. Whatever.
God bless him.
He's with Buck. Buck's okay. But he got on this rant. Okay?
Sure.
And it stuck with me that he, being a person that is, I'd say that he's like more Republican than constitutional conservative,
Okay.
based upon his rants and things, how he talks. But he said something, and it stuck out. He said, they want to stop the justices from making their opinion, which will turn to law. That's not how the Supreme Court works.
No, not exactly.
That is not, no.
He said no.
No.
That's you
Bad. No. It's not how it works.
You dumb dummy.
The Supreme Court does not, in any way, shape, or form, make law.
No. It upholds.
Constitutionality.
Yeah.
No, it gives an opinion based upon
Excuse me.
what they believe is constitutional or not on the laws that are up for debate.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. It goes into the Supreme Court for them to judge whether it is constitutional or unconstitutional, not whether it should or should not be a law.
Not even writing.
Not even
Whether
right.
it's a law,
And the
it's-
reason why I make that distinction is because we have multiple points in time in our history where something has been deemed unconstitutional, but our federal government decided to follow through anyway.
Yes.
Completely ignoring the judges and their opinions and just said, screw you. I don't care. I'm still going to do it. And you can't stop me because they can't.
In your faith.
And the reason why they can't is because they're just judges.
Mm-hmm.
And our government was set up to where technically the judges have the least amount of power.
Yep. They're just all their job is they're the QA guys.
Yeah, they are. That's actually it. Yeah, they're the quality assurance on the constitutionality of everything. They don't have final say. What they can do is say, that's not right. No, but you should probably change this. But the final edit is up to the legislative branch and the executive branch.
Yeah, and guess where those kind of come from? Us.
Yeah.
If we do our job. See, here's the fun
That's
part.
why we're not supposed. That's why we don't vote in the justices. You know that's because that's why they're lifetime appointments, because they're not supposed to be making law.
Yeah. The problem with it is just like every other type of bad relationship is we tend to want to blame other people and never take accountability for our responsibility in a situation. Even if it is not entirely us.
Yeah.
Okay? If you
Got what I need.
got the pudding. No, if you had sat there
Jello.
and if you chose to not vote because you didn't want to get involved, then you're just as liable as the person who intentionally picked some douchebag because they're like, oh, yay, free stuff.
Yeah. When somebody voted for
You're
an
just-
Obama phone,
Yep.
and you decided that you just didn't vote, your not voting was voting for the Obama phone,
Yeah,
technically.
You're just as culpable.
I'm not saying that well, actually, I shouldn't say it that way. But you're just as culpable, yeah. You're just as responsible for if the Obama phone gets it or not.
To speak is not to speak.
Right.
I'm just saying. Or to not speak is to speak. Let me
That's
say
very
it.
true.
Let me say it right.
To not speak is to speak.
And to not act is to act.
That's right.
And there you go.
This is Defenders Live.
So Toby Keith has cancer.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
I don't mean to just drop it like that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have like eased into it just a little bit.
Nah, we've done this whole litany of we need to ease into things. Nope.
You don't want to ease into it?
Nope. Rip the Band-Aid off. We're just gonna go for it now and just deal with it as it comes.
You're a jerk.
Yep. Yep. So Sunday afternoon, the Red Solo Cup singer made an announcement that he was diagnosed with the stomach cancers.
Stomach cancer. Oh.
That could be terribly fatal. Eat away at the lining and stuff.
Yeah,
that's not good. So last fall, I was diagnosed with stomach cancer. He wrote on the Instas. I've spent the last 6 months receiving chemo, radiation, surgery, and so far, so good. I need time to breathe, recover, and relax. I'm looking forward to spending some time with my family, but I will see my fans sooner or later. I can't wait.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I've always liked him. Like, he's one of the few, like, country singers I would love to just, like, sit back and hang out with.
He just seems like a chill guy.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, I'm the guy that, like, and I like country music. There's a few of them I'd like to do. I like to just hang out with. And,
You'd like to do?
No, I'd like to hang out with.
But you didn't say that.
Shut up.
That's not what you said.
I was going to say do the hanging outs with and do a beer with. But
Well, you didn't say that either.
I didn't get a chance to finish.
No, you stopped yourself.
No,
and
I
then you
didn't
changed
get a
your
chance
phrasing.
to finish. No, I didn't.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm done now.
Okay, you good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry for the downer.
No, as
But,
long as he's doing better, right? I mean, he's okay.
And now for something completely different.
God,
I've got more.
I hate you.
The President Joe Biden's is expected to extend an olive branch to the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Salmon.
Salman.
No, there's no O there. It's Salmon.
I know. I'm saying it on purpose. After promising.
Damn it. I hate this.
After promising to make him a pariah and working to isolate the Saudi regime for months. On Monday, the White House confirmed that Theo Biden is planning to visit the oil-rich nation this summer, marking the culmination of an 18-month standoff between Theo Biden and the Crown Prince. Joe Biden is trying to wind up back in the Crown Prince's good graces and get some gas.
I don't. Here's the.
Because he'd rather go with the OPEC gas. That is than the Russian gas.
I'm okay. I have a question. I wonder if the. You think the Saudi prince thought it was a standoff?
No.
Do you think he gave a damn?
I don't think he cared one bit.
He's like, what? The old guy's calling again. What is
God.
this? Mom, I don't want to answer the phone.
You'll take care of it.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Fine. Yeah.
Not fair.
Mom!
That's what it feels like. It really does.
Oh, inside news reports that the U.S. attempts by U.S. officials to convince the Saudis to increase their oil production thus far have been unsuccessful.
Yeah, well, duh. One, you don't snub somebody and
And expect them to
quote
work for
unquote,
you.
yeah, and quote unquote become a pariah, only to turn around and go and lick their boot.
Especially when said person drives around in gold-plated limousines.
Right.
And Lamborghinis.
And what does that say about you, Mr. President? This is our chance to get rid of fossil fuels, and we're going to make this happen, and this is going to be good for us. And
now you're going to go beg and plead.
And now you're going to beg and lick the boot of a Saudi prince just so that way you can get them to output for, oil. God forbid you actually allow us to do it ourselves and
get it for cheap.
Yeah.
Super freaking cheap.
Save even more money,
Right?
and then turn around and
I mean, it's your money,
your money, you're getting what you want.
right?
Anyway, just saying.
Oh gosh, yeah. The O'Bidens is going on the Obama apology tour, Mark 5.
I'm
It's version 5 because he went on the apology tour like 7 times.
So I've been I feel like I've been kind of back and forth on this, but
Yeah.
I think we've come to the consensus. I don't think that Trump's running. Right?
Well,
Did we come on?
So we haven't come up to a consensus yet. And the reason why is because we haven't really seen much of anything. But
No, I haven't.
But he has a half a year.
No, he's got time.
Yeah. So,
But I don't think
he
he's
won't
running.
announce until next January.
I would think that for all intents and purposes, him running would be stupid.
Right. I think it's going to be his son. I think it's going to be, yes.
Please don't say that.
It's going to be his son.
Stop with the dynasties.
It's either going to be Trump.
Stop it.
It's either going to be Trump Jr. or it's going to be
Ivanka.
No. It's going to be Trump Jr., DeSantis.
I can understand
Like,
DeSantis.
no, Trump Jr., DeSantis. Or it's going to be DeSantis
Oh, I get what you're saying.
and somebody else. And that's going to be decided from the Republicans. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be Trump Jr. I'm telling you. If it's going to be a Trump, it's going to be Trump Jr.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
I'm being honest, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want it to be that. Because that's dumb. Like, stay away from the damn dynasties.
No, here's the thing. And
DeSantis, I got.
I'm there
cool
with you. I am perfectly okay with you saying, get away from the dynasty. Perfect with it. I want that to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Trump Jr. has been on Fox News and all the rest of it. He's been constantly pounding the pavement as far as it goes for like all the news channels and all the rest of it. Wherever he can get coverage, wherever he can get a name, wherever he can get anything, he's there.
See, I don't like I don't want Trump to run.
Right.
For a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
One, it'll only be for 4 years, and that's it.
Yeah.
My humble opinion, it'll be just like this last time. A lot of things will change. A lot of things will start to become popular. However, there'll be a lot more dissent and division.
Yeah.
And then once he's gone, it's going to be completely overturned, and we're going to go right back into the hell that we're in now.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing, in my humble opinion, would be if Junior ran. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be effective. He'll be effective. It'll be a nice little reprieve, but it's not going to be something that lasts. It's not going to be worth having.
Okay.
Okay. I could see and go with a DeSantis because he at least has an opportunity for 2 terms,
Sure.
to really do some change, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, even Jr. has 2 terms if he wanted it.
Yeah, but anything Trump, which is where like DeSantis would have kind of has the same issue too because
he's
both
kind of Trumpy in a way.
Trumpian in a very big way, but he doesn't have the name, and at least that would be
That helps you out.
a little bit.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah, at least for me, I'd rather have another Trump type person
Than
with a
have
different
Trump.
name, right? Because
you don't specifically want Trump.
yeah, because there's at least a chance for DeSantis to be individualistic, different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
He could be
All
his
right.
own man. He's not just Trump.
Well,
you
I mean,
know?
Jr. could be different too. I mean, that's.
Does anybody with the sound of my voice really think that
I'm just saying he
Junior would
could
be different?
I'm saying he could. I'm not saying he will be.
No, I know,
saying
but
he
I'm just
could.
saying.
He could.
But
I mean, he is a blowhard just like his dad.
no, I agree. And would things be nice for the 4 years he'd be president? Sure. To a point.
Generally,
Now, civilly,
spending will be out the butt.
yeah, civilly, the world will be in hell.
Yes.
And
Because
that's just a
there
fact.
will be no rest
No.
due to the fact that we have people in our political system that will literally make life a living hell for everybody.
Yes. And so that's just the nature of the beast, and I accept that.
Yeah.
But
that's going to happen with any Republican.
I don't want him to run because it's just going to be a mini little break. And then we're going to be right back to where we're at now. I would like something with a little bit of change. I don't want to hire a guy to be president. I don't want to elect a guy to be president.
Mm-hmm.
To just put us back where, to just kind of go back and forth. I would assume that people like BLM and all these other people at the end of the day want things to truly be changed.
They don't. No.
No, I don't.
No, they don't.
I'm not talking leadership. I'm talking actual people.
Oh, I still believe they don't.
No, I do. Maybe I'm naive, but
Yeah,
I believe people still want some real change. And you're not going to get real change if you take turns hiring the same douchebag back and forth.
Yeah, and then hiring the same families back and forth.
Yes.
Yes.
Just let it go. Pick something else, and let's
be done with it.
Be done with it.
Yeah, you don't need a Clinton and then another Clinton. And then another Clinton.
No.
And you don't need a Bush on seven. You don't need a 7 Bushes.
No.
And we don't need dynasties as far as the families go. In fact, it would be better if we just say, you can only hire the direct relatives. You can't hire direct relatives. It has to be, X amount of years before you hire somebody.
Yeah, like a minimum term.
We need to have a minimum term limit of if you're from the family that got elected, you can't be elected until X amount of years.
Yeah, for like 12 years or something.
No. It has to be more than that because think about the Bush v. Bush.
Oh no, you're right.
It has to be at least generation.
So like 4 presidents worth.
Yeah, it has to be at least 4 presidents worth.
Okay. I could do that. I could go with that.
I would agree that 4 to 8, honestly.
Yeah, I could go with that because the problem that you run into is it's bad enough that we have these politicians that are elected to stay in forever and ever and ever.
Right. But it's even worse when their families.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They're
stay
already like those guys being in Nancy Pelosi's, everything else. They think they're lords and ladies of the land. Well, when you start having presidencies who are of the same family, then that becomes like
they are.
But it becomes like a king.
Yeah, it's a kingdom and dukedoms and all the rest of it.
And I'm not a fan.
Oh, no.
Not even a little bit. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Get out of it. But that's beside the point. So the Bidens is going on an apology tour to go get the Irans or go get the OPECs and all the OPEC oils so that he can have lower gas prices and say that he's saving the economy with green energy while nobody's paying attention to what he's doing.
After you sat there and completely, sat there repeatedly and was like, hey, we're getting rid of greenhouse stuff. And didn't we watch him talk about that similar on Jimmy Kimmel and all this other
all
stuff?
the rest of it where he's talking about greenhouse.
Yeah, we're going to save our economy because the people, this is our time and and we're going to, everybody wants it. They want the
green energy.
They want to buy them, man. They want to buy those new cars.
Solar and
those electric cars.
Electric cars. That's what
I'm going to invest in a hot air balloon myself.
I'm going to do.
I'm going to let little black kids rub the hair on my legs while I'm at the swimming pool.
Oh.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Similarly,
on a completely similar note,
Venezuela's socialist leader, Nicolas Maduro, and Iran.
Where'd you run to?
No, Iran.
I know. Where'd you run to? You're not.
No, the country.
You're not.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you're not. I mean,
Nicolas Maduro and Iran's hardline theocratic president, Ibrahim Raisi.
Oh, wow. Say that 5 times fast.
I can't. Recently signed a 20-year cooperation agreement.
Ooh, good for them.
Associated Press reported that the new agreement came just one day after Maduro's praise of the Islamic Republic.
How much you want to bet that little agreement also implies, hey, we're not going to give America a damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't give them nothing. You don't give them nothing. Let's agree.
After they sent badly needed fuel to Venezuela despite American sanctions.
Yeah, because they don't care.
Right. In an interview with Maduro, after he arrived for a 2-day visit in Tehran, Iranian state media reported that Maduro heaped praises upon the Iranians' efforts.
Oh, good.
To send fuel to fuel tankers to support his country. He's very happy about that.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, he needed all.
He didn't change the gas prices, but at least people now have gas.
Right, sort of. Maduro said that Tehran's delivery of oil to Caracas was a great help to the Venezuelan people.
See, I'm sorry, but every time I think of Venezuelan people, all I think of is that episode from Parks and Rec, where they have the Venezuelan Parks and Rec company ambassadors come over to Indiana of all places. Yeah, it's funny. Makes you giggle.
Anyway.
Good old socialism.
Yeah, socialism all at work. They're all helping each other. We're kind of sitting over here like, I don't know what's going on here.
Well, no, we do, because Biden doesn't have the balls to do anything.
Right.
Like he's I don't even. What's a good way to call it? He's whipped. He's useless. Like to call him a lame duck.
He hasn't been a duck in a while.
No, like he can't. I've never known a lame duck presidency to start the first day.
Yeah, he was a lame duck before he started. In fact,
Yeah.
he's been lame for a while,
He falls upstairs and
alone or in pairs.
you're a douche.
But it's funny.
It is funny. That's really funny.
Funny.
So hot sauce lovers may soon find themselves in hot water. See what see what it did there? The hot and the water and stuff. Yeah, it's not the same hot though.
No, it's not.
Hot sauce
It's
is
not really
spicy.
It's honestly not that funny.
Hot water is temperature.
It's not that funny.
Well,
Honestly.
but I wanted to clarify
Yeah.
because some people are out there going, "Wait a second,
What are you doing here?
I don't know." I'm just making it clear that
Okay, temperature versus spice. You know?
right.
The spice is
One is a protective agent for the food, and the other one is, or for the plant, I guess.
right.
And the other one is
One is the
setting on your hot water heater.
One is the capsaicin. One is the heatings of the water.
There you go. Wow, capsaicin.
Yeah, capsaicin.
Oh, that's because you watched that dude who what's
The spicy chicken show.
Yeah, where he talks
Hot
to people.
ones.
Hot wings. Yeah,
Hot ones. Yeah,
That's why you know that.
Well, no, because I like all this. I like to talk about the spice, and I like watching people burn their face off because it's funny.
I was gonna say, like, you remember when you were a kid?
I don't like eating that stuff. I
Oh,
just
I
like.
love it.
I am not a fan of hot sauces. Like there are some where I'm okay, and I'll try a sample of pretty much anything.
Like, I don't mind it being hot. My thing is like, and this is just me, and I don't know. I'm sure there are other people who feel the same way. I like hot.
Okay.
I like the spicy. I do like spicy.
Sure.
But I don't want it so much to where I can't taste it.
Right.
'Kay.
Yeah. You don't want it you don't want just straight burn. You want
Right.
burn with flavor. It's like the same thing with alcohol. You want burn with flavor.
Right. It blows my mind.
Want to know it works, but
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be the kind of, like, the places you go into where they make you sign, like, a waiver
yeah, you're not that
saying,
guy.
this is so hot, you may wind up in the hospital. No.
Nope. Don't want it.
I'm good. Leave me alone.
No need.
Because that would means it's going to be so hot, I'm not going to actually get to taste it. I'm just going to be sitting there in agony for about 30 or 40 minutes.
Agony.
And I don't want to be in pain trying to eat. Because the last time I don't know if I may have told this story.
What?
I was in South Carolina at one point, and we were hanging out with some friends, and we had gone into like a little sports bar. And they had one of those things, those little hot sauce challenges. And we were all way young and stupid. And they were like, hey, you do well, And so he decided to do it.
Sure.
Signed the waiver and everything else.
Did
And
you?
No.
Good.
Now, here's the dumb thing that happened to me. So not realizing it,
Uh-huh.
they bring the plate out, and he'd already signed the waiver and yada, yada, yada. And it was in a little cup. They had like a little, the ramekin.
Yeah.
And I took my finger, the tip of my pinky finger, and I just went deep. I mean, just the ever slightest.
Lighty, tiny bit.
And I just touched it to the center of my tongue.
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
Well, like, yeah. It hurt. I instantly got the hiccups.
Did you really?
Instantly got the hiccups. Like,
Straight off.
the moment I touched my tongue, like instantly, it was weird. And it burned. It burned like hell. So, it was just a little bit, so it went away.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually, a lot quicker than what it did for this poor bastard.
Did you wash your hands afterwards?
No, you're getting ahead of me now. I forgot that I had done such a dumb thing, and my eye itched.
Oh, and you used your pinky.
I did.
Oh.
Because I was digging right there in the corner like that. And
Yeah.
and by God,
You're about to die.
it felt like the
Pepper
whole
spray.
eye was on fire. I would rather have been, I think pepper spray would have cooled it off. The force of it blowing out would have
been better for just
it would have cooled it.
split second. Would have been fine.
Right. It was, oh, dear God. So I can only imagine what this fella's intestines felt like.
Yeah.
I was, oof,
Anyway.
just saying. Anyway, Hui Fong Incorporated,
Yeah.
the Southern California-based manufacturer of sriracha.
Don't talk down to me.
I did not know that it was spelled sriracha.
You didn't?
No, I thought it was sriracha.
Well, that's how it's pronounced.
I know that, but no, it's not. It's sriracha. There's an R there. S-R-I-R-A-C-H-A. It's sriracha.
But I'm saying it's pronounced sriracha.
No, it's not. It's pronounced sriracha.
Sriracha.
I can read phonics worked for me.
Not in every language.
It's-
Even in English, it doesn't always work. I'm just saying.
well, no, but I mean, okay. See, like that's the thing. It's
Sriracha, yes.
it's sriracha. You're not gonna put. It's not gonna be an R sound.
You want some srirachas?
Yeah, if it's not. If it's SIR or SRIR.
Sri.
Sriracha.
It's SRI, so Sri.
It's sriracha.
Yeah.
Sriracha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't. Nobody says sriracha
Yeah, because they're idiots.
because it's hard to say sriracha.
No, it's just.
So they just say sriracha.
Yeah, and so they're lazy. I did not know. I'm just saying I didn't know.
You thought it was spelled. It's like ketchup.
Yes. Which to this day I still can't spell right. Even that. Well, and I
Actually,
spell
no.
it as,
Now they spell it with the ch,
I know.
which is really weird.
I'm confused, so I have no idea
The
what
fancy stuff is spelled ketsup.
Yeah, like I don't know the proper spelling for ketchup. I really don't.
It actually is KETSUP. That was the original.
I know
proper
that
spelling.
now, but like, what do they do it now?
KETCHUP.
Not everybody.
That's
Not
no,
everybody?
that's
Oh.
like the American like
Oh, no. But still, I don't.
Hunt's ketchup is
They're
ketchup.
no, the Hunts is trying to Heinz. Is,
Heinz ketchup.
They're trying to be fancy.
No, they do the ketchup. They do the chup.
I don't know anymore. I'm confused.
Anyway, all of these sauces.
Making me hungry. They confirmed that due to a global shortage of chili peppers, it will be suspending its sale of the iconic condiment.
Do you want to try some gochujang?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a spicy.
No, I know. Because I had it when we had it.
Spicy red sauce.
No, I know. I've had it before. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I've been having indigestion a lot lately.
Have you?
I think I'm just.
Start taking Tums.
I
Doing the apple cider vinegar.
I need to start doing that.
every day, just a spoonful.
I know. I need to start doing that. I need to do something because
It's the apple cider vinegars. You just spoonful in.
well, it's supposed to be good for your skin and stuff too, and
Well,
all that kind
it's
of stuff.
just great. So one of the problems with like
has
so
the
acid
benefits.
reflux and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of that problem is the fact that your body says that you don't have enough acid in your system,
Yeah.
and
Which
so it
is
starts producing more.
which makes sense as to why the times I get it the worst is when it's been a
Long time after you've eaten.
sugar filled day. And I don't mean like all I'm doing is like stuffing my face with donuts. But if I have a boatload of donuts, let's just say it,
Yeah.
and I lay down to go to sleep or whatever,
Wake up.
I will wake up a couple hours later with the worst acid reflux.
Yeah, because
And
it's all
indigestion.
eaten away,
Yeah, because
and you have still so much stomach acid pumping out because it's trying to digest it.
right. And so it's like,
Yeah, no thanks.
yeah.
Yeah, but
That's why I'm trying to cut down on
the
sweets
apple
as a
cider
whole.
vinegar, it'll see that as being acid,
Yeah, and it'll be like, oh, we're good.
even though it's a vinegar.
Which, yeah, well, and that's why they actually tell you that you can drink pickle juice.
Yeah, because it's vinegar.
And I like the pickle juice.
Well, do the pickle juices then.
I do, but there's a certain person in the house who still keeps throwing shit away at it. Don't get me started on that one because
All right.
I'm not happy yet.
Yet.
Anyway.
Anywho, so
Anyway.
the srirachas,
Yeah, so
what's
those
going on with them?
so I just said they're out. They can't due to the shortage, quote unquote, of the hot peppers. There will be no srirachas.
No srirachas?
Yeah, or very limited sriracha. Which
Okay.
I don't care.
I mean, that's whatever.
I'd be honest with you. I'm not.
Look.
Look, it's okay. I'm not a fan. Like,
It's just
I mean,
it kind of just like a spicy ketchup, honestly.
yeah, and if I'm gonna have spicy ketchup, I'd much rather have Whataburgers. Have you ever had theirs?
Yeah, actually, I have.
So good.
I have the spicy ketchup.
It's so good.
It's pretty good. I agree.
I want that.
It's pretty good.
So yeah. The imminent inability to purchase sriracha is just the latest shortage of the impact of American consumers. Which I'm
Duh.
yeah, but I hate. All right, just so we're clear, it's not.
By the way, people that are living around the sriracha plant, they hate it.
No, I know.
It's like Tabasco plants and all the rest of it.
Well, it's
They
like
hate
people who live at the beach.
it. Yeah.
Like everybody who wants to goes, oh, it must
But
be
like
great to live at the beach.
the air is filled with spice.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Always.
I'm sure. It's like being an Indian. All you smell is curry. But anyway,
Except for it burns.
it does. I can't feel
The air burns.
can't feel my face.
Can't see.
It hurts so
Gotta wear goggles.
bad. No, the whole global shortage thing. It's not. There is no shortage. I mean, there is.
Yeah.
But it's all planned. It's all set. It's in place. It was done intentional. It's not, oh, this is just how things happened. It was done on purpose.
Yeah.
Period. And you're not going to convince me otherwise.
End of story.
Because it's a whole lot easier to control people who can't get what the little things that they want. When you could turn something into something as little as sriracha into a carrot.
To say like, oh, well, if you just follow the line, we can get
Right.
your srirachas again.
Right.
You know, we just
all you got to do is toe
get
the
your
line.
srirachas.
You want your sriracha back?
You want your
Oh, just like
srirachas.
that idiot said, that he tweeted out, which would you rather have, $2.50 a gallon gas or
your
democracy?
democracy.
You're clearly not, you're taking something that's still bad and trying to turn it into a carrot that everybody's going to want. And it doesn't work that way, at least
would
not
you-
for normal people.
It's like for me, what would you rather have, soy or chicken? Neither. I'm allergic. Thank you so much.
So let's see. If you're going to die from it either way, how would you rather die? With a taste of chicken on your breath or soy?
Well, obviously, I'll go with the chicken.
Yeah, because you don't want to be dead and then
I'll go
possibly
with
grow.
I'll go with fried chicken and waffles, please.
I was gonna say you don't want to go with the smell of
Of course, I can't do that right now because I still can't taste things right, and fried food tastes like meh.
still.
So like anything that's fried in oil is just like,
Even if it's new oil?
even if it's new oil.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's weird.
It's like, it's really upsetting.
I can imagine.
It's really.
And there's no way to like clean your palate.
No, it doesn't clean out the palate.
No, I mean there's nothing that you found. That
No,
could
the only
clean
thing
it.
that it can actually sort of help is literally getting out all of the air out of my, like I can't have any air in my mouth while I'm eating or drinking anything. So like I have to basically hold my breath the entire time.
Oh, and God help you if it's hot.
Yeah.
You can't do the thing
No,
within your mouth.
you can't do like I can't have air at all
Wow.
involved. Like the moment that air is involved, it tastes like shit.
Weird. That still blows my mind, man.
I know, it's really freaking weird. I hate it.
Well, it's really got to suck again because you're already limited as far as
I've already severely limited as far as food and drink is concerned.
and now you're even more limited just because what you could eat now tastes like straight ass.
Right.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Good.
That is correct.
That sucks.
It is. I know it does. I'm living it.
No, I know. That's a bummer.
It really is.
I don't know. Anyway,
Anywho,
it's over.
yeah,
We made it.
we did.
2 hours.
We done did it, son.
Done. Did it, son.
And we're going to do it again.
Tomorrow,
That's right.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I may have to be buying a card, so I don't know how long that's going to take.
Well, you do that
But I promise I'm going to try to be back here.
tomorrow.
Maybe I'll see if Joey Lynn can come on.
No.
You don't want to?
No.
Why?
Because
Why?
I hate being here. I know she'd be on there, but I hate being here solo.
No, I know, but
I hate
I
it.
know. I know. Well,
hate
I
it.
don't want to be not here, so I'm going to be trying my best. If I got to take the damn day off, so be it.
There you go.
So, anyway,
Anywho,
you guys have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow.
bye.
Bye.